So, what are some unique aspects of the California referendum process? Obviously, the referendum is one of three forms of direct democracy in this state, and we find it with the other two forms in Article 2 of the California Constitution that deals with voting and the three forms of direct democracy. Specifically, Section 9 of Article 2 provides that the referendum is the power of the electors to approve or reject statutes or parts of statutes, except urgency statutes, statutes calling elections, statutes providing for tax levies, or statutes providing for appropriations for usual current expenses of the state. A referendum is commonly used to refer to the practice of submitting a question or measure to a popular vote, such as Brexit in England. However, in states that have direct democracy, the referendum is used by the electorate to overturn a statute that was enacted by the legislature and the governor. In other words, after the legislature has passed a law and the governor has signed it, the state citizens actually can collect a specified number of signatures on a referendum petition, and then the voters can decide whether to maintain that law or repeal it. So I count 5 unique aspects of the referendum process in California. The first unique aspect is that once a referendum qualifies for the ballot, the statute that was enacted is stayed, meaning it doesn't take effect and is essentially on hold until the state citizens cast their ballots on the referendum petition. The second unique aspect is that proponents of a referendum measure have only 90 days after the enactment of the statute in order to collect the requisite number of signatures on that filed referendum petition. And the signature threshold is 5% of the votes cast for all candidates for governor at the last gubernatorial election. The third unique aspect is the referendum petition can seek repeal of the entire statute or part of the statute. And so all or part is submitted to a vote of the electorate. Section 9 of Article 2 says in part, you can approve or reject statutes or parts of statutes. So those who are pursuing the referendum can seek to overturn the entire law or just part of it. The fourth unique aspect is the meaning of the yes or no vote on the referendum petition when the electors go to vote. It's kind of counterintuitive. So once on the ballot, the law is repealed if voters cast more no votes than yes votes. In other words, if a majority votes no, then the law never takes effect. If a majority of the voters cast a yes vote, then the bill takes effect as the legislature and governor had adopted or enacted. The fifth unique aspect is that certain types of statutes are specifically excluded from the referendum process, meaning that certain enacted bills are simply not subject to the referendum petition process at all. And those, as I mentioned at the outset, urgency statutes, statutes calling elections, tax levy statutes, and basically budget bills, the budget bill junior and trailer bills with an appropriation are all simply not subject to a referendum because each of those take effect immediately, and therefore there is no 90-day period in which to gather the necessary number of signatures.